And I'm not saying that there are not gifted people in the body of Christ who are to lead us in certain ways, but you know what? This whole era of celebrity pastors has to die, okay? And the only way to kill this modern day Moses mentality is when the people of God demand more. When the people of God actually come into the presence of God on their own, and then they gather together and say, I'm not happy with just, Pastor McDowell leading us in singing. I'm not happy with Francis Chan just coming and giving a sermon. It's not bad. I think you're a godly man. I think I'm a godly man. And if you came here to hear from godly men, well, okay, that's not a bad thing. But we need people who actually want to hear from God himself. And when the church becomes hungry for that, that's when something's going to happen. That's what the church was meant to be. That was New Testament Christianity. That's what it meant to be a follower of Christ. I was looking at Acts chapter 4 a few minutes ago, and I was noticing, like, when they prayed, in verse 24 of Acts 4, it says, when they heard it, they lifted their voices together to God and said, Sovereign Lord, who made the heaven and the earth and sea and everything. So they together, like it was like a choir. It was exactly what we're doing earlier. Like I could just see it in your face. I could hear it in your voices. We were all with one voice crying out, we won't stop. Like it was not enough for you. It wasn't one person going, God, please, No, it's everyone together. There is something about that unified voice that is saying, God, we've all been with you by ourselves, and now when we gather together, can we just would you do something in that place? Can we experience you together? I don't want to experience a Francis Chan sermon. I can go on YouTube and do that, okay? That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. I want to hear from you. I want to experience you, and I won't stop pursuing that until we see that in the church, week after week, day after day, people who are in love with Jesus and long for him. Later on in that